Good day, everybody. This is Yin Yang in California, reading again from Pater George J. Chanos, former Nevada Attorney General. I think he's still the former Attorney General there. I'm not sure. He could be again. I don't know. I read from his book because he is incredibly wise. What puzzles me is where did he learn all that? And I was like, how do you do that? Anyway, he's a wise man, George J. Chanos, A Mindset for the 21st Century, Book 1, Millennial Samurai. Okay, the topic is global warming, chapter 136 on page 284. Global warming is a term used to describe a gradual increase in the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere and its oceans. I'm sorry, I just saw a feather duster walk by. Hi, Chloe. Global warming is a major issue for this and future generations. Many believe that global warming is leading to permanent changes in the Earth's climate. They believe that it is an existential threat, a threat to our existence. 97% of climate scientists looking at the data agree on three critical facts. Number one, the planet is warming. Number two, humans are the primary cause. And number three, this phenomenon is already creating significant adverse consequences for the planet. Changes resulting from global warming include rising sea levels due to the melting of the polar ice caps, as well as an increase in the occurrence and severity of storms and other severe weather events. I will interrupt us for the moment to say that I have been to Alaska in 1976 or 75. Yes, it was 1976 in the summer, and it was all snowy and glacier like and cold. And we hiked up into a mountain to have barbecued salmon. It was so good. It was a cruise ship. Where in Alaska? Juneau, Alaska, Sitka, Alaska, Ketchikan, Alaska. I remember those three names. Juneau, not Juneau. Were we in Juneau? Wait, isn't Juneau the capital of Alaska? Hold on. Sitka, Ketchikan, and anyway, it was close to Vancouver where I was. You live there. You live there. Cool. Well, when I went there, it was cool. It was cool, very cold. And it was summer, 1976. Juneau is the capital. Thank you very much. That means I didn't go to Juneau because Juneau was way the hell up there, unless we took a plane up there. I don't remember. Anyway, I was 9 years old or something like that. I wasn't old enough to remember very much, but I was still older than the younger brother that came with me, who couldn't remember a thing because he was too. Changes resulting from what am I talking about? Oh, I was talking about how now the scenery there is very, very different. It's green there. Oh my gosh, it's green there. Where I see on TV, I can't find the gigantic glaciers that were there. In fact, they were saying that they were shrinking back then, but they were gigantic back then, and I didn't see anything on TV. Juneau is in Southeast Alaska and is the other and the other chain of islands not there's a dollar sign in the way of this thing. I'm sorry. My screen doesn't show your entire comment. I'm sorry. Wait, let me see if I can get it on the screen and maybe you can see the comment show on stage. Okay. Juneau is in Southeast Alaska and is an in the other chain of islands, not the one near Russia. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Thank you. And yeah, I was then I did go to Juneau in the well. Oh, that's okay. We all do typos. In fact, if you're anything like me, I use those. Gosh, um what do you call it, voice keyboards all the time, and it just messes up everything. It says things to me. Sometimes it gives me a lecture in Taiwanese, and I'm just talking and going, what? And I'm speaking English, so I'm like, what? It tells me a story sometimes. It completely don't get me started. many believe this Many believe this to be one of the most important issues facing our planet. Others disagree. I'm so sorry. George J. Chambers is probably listening to this and going, would she finish the next sentence already? Oh, Denali. Hold on. I want to see the whole comment too. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I know, huh? Okay, some argue that the science surrounding the likely impact of climate change is uncertain and that restrictions on energy production will do more harm than good. This is likely to be a major issue in the next elections. Now, uh, I don't mean to minimize this topic. What I'm trying to say is that this is such an important topic that you can't do it justice. I mean, I'm not doing it justice. I'm speaking out of my heart at the same time I'm reading from the book. But what I'm trying to say is that we can't do the planet any justice right now. We can't revert. There are there are there are species going extinct every single day and have been for um decades and decades now because of our influence on the planet. There are highly educated people that are otherwise well versed in certain other topics that try to say that, oh no, this would happen. Well, if you go and you slash a car's tires, and then you go say, oh well, those tires would expire anyway, you know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna read the rest of this, so right before you go to sleep. Okay, all right, all right. Using a simple risk reward analysis, the potential risks of ignoring global warming seem to dwarf the potential rewards of decreased regulation. If we are to err on this issue, it seems that the logical and responsible thing to do would be to err on the side of caution. We can survive doing too much. The same may not be true of doing too little. This is what he says here. It's smart. This will continue to be a major issue during your lifetime. Millennial samurai will need to educate themselves on the critical issues surrounding global warming and climate change. They will need to develop a consensus as well as solutions that will help to reduce global warming and enable humanity to better control and manage our environment. For example, my brother in Arizona says that the there is no ownership of land. It is that humans are the stewards of the planet and hope to create a good environment for the seventh generation on down below us. If you think about it, the Chinese say time goes down, so I say below. But anyway, uh, uh. All issues having a significant and lasting impact on our environmental resources should be addressed with one overriding consideration, and that is that we are the stewards of these environmental resources, not only for each other, but for future generations yet unborn. Ah, you know, gosh, pay attention to your planet. So, I was originally going to talk a little more, but I kind of think I've already said everything because, George J. Chanos's words tend to have an effect on me in that they bring me to a topic. They'll get me to say something, and then it's the next thing he says. Oh boy. Okay, next time we will read about the Second Amendment, a little bit of it, maybe a lot of it. It's a three-page, it's a very long three-page chapter in Second Amendment. Okay, and it was really nice to talk to you all. I hope that you have a good night. It is night. It is about 10 p.m. in my time, Pacific time, on the West Coast, in the San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, talk to you later. Old Kinderhook.